Palm Beach is a unique destination filled with great businesses, amazing shopping, and tons of free events. If you haven't been here in a while, you're missing out. Hey, Belen.
Hey, Kate. Just finishing up lunch. There's so many restaurants in West Palm Beach, it's hard to just choose one.
It's so true. Let's check out some of the businesses that make West Palm so special.
Sounds good.
We are here at the David K. Space in beautiful Northwood Village, and I am hanging out with David Kinnigson, the owner of the salon. So thank you for being here.
You're welcome, Kate.
Actually, thank you for having me here.
You're always invited into our salon. Thanks for coming.
So some people have called you the most famous hairdresser that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah. That's...
So how'd you get that name?
Well, my whole career before I moved to Florida was in what I call an analog era. And then I did editorial. I worked with all the major magazines, Vogue, Bazaar, Elle, Allure. I did tons of celebrities, including Isabella Rossellini, Daryl Hannah, Faye Dunaway, Donna Karan. I was Donna and Faye's personal hairdresser. And all of that happened before the internet, before reality television, before Facebook. And then when I closed my New York salon, Salon Dada, I went into the music business for a couple of years. Then I moved down to Florida, and I just kept on the DL as a hairdresser down here until I re-emerged with the David K. Space. So I guess people call me the most famous hairdresser you've never heard of.
That's awesome. So you have a lot of experience, obviously, in your salon and music, working with celebrities.
Yeah.
For some reason, everyone's like obsessed with like celebrities. We all are. How is it working with them?
It depends on the celebrity, you know, and they're human beings. They're generally really great to work with. I've enjoyed all the celebrities and famous personalities, actors, Tony Award winners. I used to do for years Ringo Starr's wife. You know, they're great people and they have bad days from time to time, but it's a lot of fun and it's a lot of stress as well. You know, some of them can be a little high maintenance, but it's all part of the game of, you know, being a hairstylist, particularly in New York, which is where I'm from.
Right, and why did you make the transition down to Florida, and why did you choose Northwood to open your salon?
Yeah, well, Northwood is a cool part of town. You know, historically, when Clematis was in its heyday, so was Northwood Road, and they rivaled each other. But the thing that most intrigues me about Northwood Village is the fact that it's got its roots in an artsy community. It's a little bit more funky, kind of reminds me of Soho, Tribeca, as opposed to just a vanilla shell on the block. You know, my salon has a lot more character, and that's what attracted me to this particular building in Northwood Village.
You're bringing a little piece of New York right here in Northwood Village.
Well, you know, I like to say New York is wherever I am. You know, when people come into the David K. Space, they feel like they've left, you know, West Palm Beach for a moment and we're in New York. The music here is different, the ambiance, the magazines. You're not going to find magazines that you would in your dentist's office. You're going to find art and fashion magazines. So we like to think that it's a little bit of a recluse from, you know, the everyday hot sun and humidity.
So you, as a business owner, it's obviously very competitive out there. There's a lot of salons. There's a lot of, you know, entrepreneurs, and they're facing a lot of challenges. What are your biggest challenges as an entrepreneur, and what do you think is the most important thing that you can do as the owner of the salon?
I think that in any new business, you have the challenges everyone has. And there's two things I'd like to point to. One, owning a hair salon and building a hair salon, we've been open just over 3 years, is that it's the complete opposite build to a restaurant. One good review and everybody will flock to a restaurant because you'd be willing to risk one meal out of 365 times 3 to check out a new restaurant. But people don't switch their hairdressers so quickly. So there's the challenge of a slow build. The other thing that you find when you're living in a place like Palm Beach County, where you have the island so close, is that we deal with the superstition or the myth of season. You know, this is a town that's really ruled by, when is season coming? Season's gone. Have it gotten slow yet? I can't wait for season. And really, that's something that I want to dispel, not only for myself and my salon, but for other businesses. Season doesn't exist anymore in the way that people interact with it. So you want to overcome that challenge of the nature of people coming and going and thinking that affects their business.
That is a great point, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because I feel like that is, I don't want to say that people use that as an excuse, but it's easier to say, oh, it's the season, and that's why we're not doing so well, instead of coming up with creative and innovative ways to get new clients in all the time. So that's awesome that you brought that up.
Yeah, that's really true. You know, I'm more intent on building a year-round clientele and impacting our business in such a way that while there are trends, you know, you cut more kids' hair just before school starts. So there are trends that you have to honor. People do go away, but this thing called season just simply doesn't exist. You know, the Jewish holidays to Easter, that's just not the way it is anymore. And so if you can break out of that paradigm and create a new paradigm for yourself, then you can impact your business in a positive way.
Absolutely. Well, David, thank you so much. We're so glad you're here. You're a great addition to Northwood Village. And for more information about the David K. Space and other businesses in Northwood, go to northwoodvillage.org.
Rechargeable batteries let us go anywhere and do anything. But the freedom to go unplugged comes with responsibility. Look at that.
Wow.
The responsibility to recycle. If you've got old rechargeable batteries hanging around, take them in to be recycled. It's easy, and it's good for the environment. Check us out online, or give us a call at 1-800-8-BATTERY to learn more.
Get ready for West Palm Beach Inspired, the brand new show dedicated to business, events, fun happenings, and everything West Palm Beach.
We'll be bringing you the latest in business trends, where to shop, dine, and just hang out. And since this show is all about West Palm Beach, be sure to be part of the conversation. Let us know what you want to hear at westpalminspired.com.
How would you like to be on the show? Do you own a business in West Palm and want to share your experience as an entrepreneur? Or maybe you're a chef who wants to show us how to whip up your favorite dish. We're accepting applications right now, so go to westpalminspired.com. See you soon, West Palm Beach!
Did you know that the West Palm Beach Public Library offers the latest technology? Check it out on Library Currents every night at 6:30, right here on West Palm TV.
We know you're busy and easily distracted, but that's no excuse for leaving your child alone in a car.
Dozens of children die each year tragically left inside hot, unattended vehicles. It's not only a tragedy, but a crime.
As a precaution, put your purse, briefcase, or cell phone in the back seat with your child. Demand anyone else picking up your child does the same.
Call 911 if you see any child left alone in a vehicle.
Look before you walk.
Hey West Palmers, I'm here in Design Within Reach with Javed Iqbal to give you an inside look into one of downtown's trendiest retailers. Javed, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
Yes, of course. Can you tell us a little bit about Design Within Reach for our viewers who may not know much about your store?
Certainly. We have actually been in this location on Clematis and Olive for about 7 years. And what we do is we make authentic modern design accessible. And when I say authentic, I mean we sell the current production runs of the classic pieces that people love, and from Herman Miller, Knoll, Cassina, Fritz Hansen, just to name a few. And we also foster actually young up-and-coming designers who design pieces for us. And I think with the classics, it makes a great mix of the pieces that we have in the studio.
Okay, perfect. So you mentioned mixing classics with newer pieces. For our viewers at home who are looking to maybe spruce up some of their home decor for spring and summer, what kind of tips would you offer them?
Well, the biggest tip I can offer you is, first of all, declutter. I've been into people's houses and I see lots and lots of things that they've been collecting over the years, and just keep on adding and adding and adding without editing pieces and just getting rid of a few things. So declutter and bring some color into your lives, because there is a lot of, well, shall we just say, one color schemes that go on, and I love color. So when you come to my house, you'll see lots of color.
Definitely. Less is more.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, I understand that you were in the real estate industry for a while. How have you transitioned what you learned in that industry to what you're currently working in now?
Well, you know, I firmly believe that we are some of our past experiences. And I was a real estate agent, and I still do it part-time for about 10 years. And that involves, it's like running your own business, and you do many facets. You do marketing, you do staging, and that, you know, I went into real estate because I love homes. I love the way people put things together. I love the architecture, and I've used that experience to succeed at Design Within Reach. I've been here a manager a little bit over a year, and we're doing pretty well, thank you very much.
One of the things that I really do love about your store is how welcoming it is, and how you have so many really awesome pieces for people to check out. And definitely first impressions are the really colorful pops of outdoor furniture that you have right outside. It's just an open invitation for people to stop in and say hello, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We want people to come in and hang out, come and check us out and look around. We offer free Wi-Fi.
Awesome.
For people with their iPads and iPhones. We do have that. We have water, we have catalogs. We want people to come in and feel and touch. Sometimes some of our pieces are a little threatening. They look like they belong in museum pieces, and a lot of them are in museums. And but we want them to come in and check it out, come and touch it, feel it, smell it. And we try to make it a very open environment. We want people to come in. That's why we put the furniture outside, is to lure you in,
yeah.
as they were. And come and talk to one of our design experts. We offer, you know, free room planning. We have a 3D program that we can mock up your room, come in with some ideas, or pick our brains for some ideas. So we're more than a fine furniture retailer, you know.
That's perfect. That's really friendly and adding to the welcoming mentality of downtown. So just overall, what are your impressions of the downtown? How do you see it changing? How do you see it growing? So our viewers can see just from your point of view.
Well, I love downtown, I have to tell you. I've been in this city for 30 years, and I've seen the up and downs of businesses coming and going. It's a great mix. It's an electric mix of people that come down here. I think City Place is great, but downtown you can't beat. Lots of friendly businesses, lots of friendly restaurants. I like the electric mix.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So I think that's it for us for today at Design Within Reach. So for all of our viewers who may not have had the chance to stop in, say hello to Javed and buy a really cool piece of furniture. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.
Rechargeable batteries let us go anywhere and do anything. But the freedom to go unplugged comes with responsibility. Look at that.
Wow.
The responsibility to recycle. If you've got old rechargeable batteries hanging around, take them in to be recycled. It's easy, and it's good for the environment. Check us out online, or give us a call at 1-800-8-BATTERY to learn more.
Get ready for West Palm Beach Inspired, the brand new show dedicated to business, events, fun happenings, and everything West Palm Beach.
We'll be bringing you the latest in business trends, where to shop, dine, and just hang out. And since this show is all about West Palm Beach, be sure to be part of the conversation. Let us know what you want to hear at westpalminspired.com.
How would you like to be on the show? Do you own a business in West Palm and want to share your experience as an entrepreneur? Or maybe you're a chef who wants to show us how to whip up your favorite dish. We're accepting applications right now, so go to westpalminspired.com. See you soon, West Palm Beach!
Did you know that the West Palm Beach Public Library offers the latest technology? Check it out on Library Currents every night at 6:30, right here on West Palm TV.
We know you're busy and easily distracted, but that's no excuse for leaving your child alone in a car.
Dozens of children die each year tragically left inside hot, unattended vehicles. It's not only a tragedy, but a crime.
As a precaution, put your purse, briefcase, or cell phone in the back seat with your child. Demand anyone else picking up your child does the same.
Call 911 if you see any child left alone in a vehicle.
Look before you walk.
I am in Northwood Antiques, and joining me today is one of the owners, Jeff Thompson. Jeff, thank you for having us here today.
Thank you for being here.
And actually, this is just one of the spaces. You have 2 spaces here in Northwood.
Correct.
You have a lot of merchandise.
We do. We have a lot, yes.
So where do you get most of your pieces?
We buy from Jupiter to Miami, all private residences. We advertise in the Shiny She and local newspapers, as well as networking and walk-ins. So we buy from private houses.
You have so many really unique pieces, and I know that we talk a lot when describing Northwood as very eclectic and different. There's a lot of different shops that you can get some really cool stuff for your home.
Absolutely.
What are some of the most unique pieces that you have?
Well, we try to keep a spontaneous mix of things. For example, this is a black English oak table. It's about 400 years old. And a chair that I'm sitting on now is a Vignelli chair. It's in the Museum of Modern Art, and it's a signed chair. We keep paintings, contemporary paintings, antique paintings, sculpture, and we mix new with old, and that's the look that people are going for now. We also do placement and interior design. So we try to cover a little bit of everything.
And I love that you said you mix new with old, because when people think antiques, they think old and dusty, or some people think that.
My grandmother's antique store. You know, we're into design, art, and we are not just dusty antiques. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you've got some really great things, some stuff that really makes your home pop when you bring it in, so
Yes.
You've got some cool stuff.
Northwood is full of interesting shops, and I think there's more coming every day. We see momentum every day, and we're very happy to be here.
Why did you choose antiques? How did you get into the antique business?
I ask myself that every day. I just always have been interested in art, and that was my passion, and then for some reason I liked old things, and I just have an interest in it. I don't know why, but I'm interested in design, and it just blossomed from there.
As a business owner, I know that marketing is really huge and important to your business, because you could have the coolest stuff around, but if people don't know where you are and they don't know what you're selling, obviously you're not going to get business. So what do you do? What advice can you give to other entrepreneurs about creative ways to use social media? I know you're really great at Facebook and getting people excited about the stuff that you have in your store.
Yes, we use Facebook a lot. We network, we put new items on. We put pictures up of other businesses on the street, so people see the diversity on the street. They see that there's a bistro, they see there's a good coffee place, there's great food. I take a lot of pictures of food. And we network on Palm Beach Island, and we go to a lot of charity events. And we just want people to know that Northwood's here. I talk to people every day, and they don't really realize where Northwood is, but as soon as they find it, they're happy and they see what an interesting street this is. It's definitely different than any other area, and we just try to get people here, and everyone we meet, we tell them about Northwood.
Well, we are happy to have you. I know you also do some things on Friday nights during the promenade. You get lots of people into your store.
We bring cheese and crackers and wine and champagne, and we bring people, and it's just a good time. We mix with everyone, and we have people in the store that come and buy, or people that just admire, and we're happy to have both.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us in here today. For more information about Northwood Antiques and all the shops in Northwood Village, go to northwoodvillage.org. There's so much to do in West Palm Beach, and you're sure to make lots of new friends along the way. Cheers!
Okay, so tell us about something.